It equals 102.3 FM, and it is your radio experience you can count on. And yes, it's the Abuja Now segment, and let's get talking. Oh my goodness. Now, let's talk about one topic that is very, we have talked about it many times, and it's something that is all over the internet space. And if you're in the city of Abuja, I'm sure you must have experienced it a couple of times as well. But the police is probing an alleged extortion of motorists in Abuja. So the Federal Capital Territory Police Command commenced this investigation, and it was basically about the alleged extortion of motorists who contravened traffic laws by police officers in the Kubwa area of the FCT. This was on Saturday, the 16th of November, 2024. In the statements that was issued to newsmen on Wednesday by the FCT Police Command spokesperson, SP Josephine Ade, shout out to her, the FCT Commissioner of Police, Tunji Disu, was quoted as saying, he says the attention of the FCT Police Command has been drawn to reports circulating on social media alleging the extortion of a motorist who contravened traffic laws by the police officers in the Kubwa area of the FCT on Saturday, November 16th, 2024. In response to these allegations, the command has taken swift action by promptly identifying and inviting the officers seen in the video for questioning. An investigation into the matter is currently underway to determine the facts of the case. Now, the command urges the complainants to come forward, and provide further substantiation to her claims. The FCT Police Command remains committed to maintaining high standards of professionalism and accountability within its ranks. We are dedicated to fostering a culture of integrity and will continue to hold any errant officers accountable for their actions. Now, the thing here is, we know that extortion is one thing that happens a lot on the streets of Abuja, and let's not even lie about it. It's either it is forceful or they even beg you for it. I don't know if they beg you for it, is this still extortion? But you see it happen all the time. These guys are on the road and they're like, okay, you have to pay this money. When someone beats traffic, what you should be doing is reporting the person, especially if their erring, their simple act of breaking the traffic or disobeying the traffic has cost another person something, maybe an accident or something on the road, right? What you should do shouldn't be collecting money from that person. And you see the officers, what they do is like, before you go, you have to pay, you will pay the money before you go at the end of the day. Sometimes, like very silly things, many times if you're in these vehicles, you see how motorists are running away from them because of extortion. Now, let us talk about what we think the reason for this extortion is on the streets of Abuja and everywhere basically in Nigeria. We see this happen. And how do you think that extortion of motorists in Abuja by uniformed personnel, how do you think this can be brought to an end within the FCT and in other parts of the country? You know, we also see that the army orders a probe of the major general involved in an assault of a couple in Abuja. And I think I saw that on socials. Rufai Oseni posted it on his social media pages, and a couple of people also did post it on their page. And it was very brutal, you know, dragging someone out of their car, stop recording, slapping someone. It is brutal. And I'm like, we're not in a jungle, for God's sakes. We're human beings and we should treat each other like human beings as well. But now the Nigerian army has initiated an investigation following the emergence of that viral video that was showing a major general and some soldiers purportedly assaulting a couple in the Federal Capital Territory. Now, the altercation was said to have happened after the soldiers stopped the couple for unlawfully overtaking their convoy. We know what these convoys are like on the road as well. You know, it's not where you can pretty much you can't just pass them. Sometimes they even have whips. They have whips with soldiers at the back of, you know, maybe a Hilux truck or something. You know, they have whips. So any car that tries to, you know, overtake them, or anybody that tries to overtake them, from the trunk of that truck that they're in, they always will be whipping people. It is brutal. What do you guys think we can do to put an end to this or to curtail this in the FCT and in other parts of Nigeria? This is Abuja Now, and let's hear you on 090-7353-00 and 44. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning, Martha.
Hi, Salasi, good morning, and thanks for joining us again.
Good morning once again. My name is Salasi. I want to talk about, in fact, I want to commend the Nigerian police for that, bringing, getting these people and bringing them out. Mm-hmm. There's about being that, in some places they even hide to see a person that will beat traffic, and you just before you know it,
Yes, catch you.
You know, I made mention of some traffic lights that have been covered by trees, and they can't clear it. I don't know. The Abuja Environmental Protection, they should clear all these traffic lights so that one can be able to see, so that one won't beat the traffic unknowingly. So these are the things, and they need to do all these things and to clear all these traffic lights and other places. And the traffic lights that they are not working, there are some traffic lights that confuse people. You will see them passing the both sides at the same time. I think this one needs to be corrected too. For the issue of this army officer that you know, the human material to that couple. Honestly, I watched that video day before yesterday and yesterday. You know, it was on social media, Facebook, X, and so on, and all social media. It is disheartening. Army officers to be brutalizing ordinary civilians. Look at Lukarawa. They have been there destroying lives, killing people. They should use their muscle. They should use their power to go after the terrorists, go after the bandits. They should use the power, go after one child that has been attacking people in Abuja here. But they can't do that. They only get their power on civilians. If anything happens, yes, I respect convoy. Honestly, I don't drive with convoy. You know, this bank, in this central bank, if they are going to airport, no one overtake them. Everybody knows that. So if you are to even overtake, you can go to the slow lane because they occupy the center lane. On the road, if they are going to airport or if they are coming from airport, no one dares to overtake them. We all know that. Even me personally, if I'm on the way, I see convoy, I respect them. Because these are the people carrying higher personality, the VIP. And so I respect them as see. But this one, they say they badge their vehicle. That is what they were even beating the guy, saying he badge their vehicle. In what condition do they badge their vehicle? So this army, I think they say they will investigate, and Nigerians are waiting to see what will happen. So we civilians too should be careful. If we see these people, we should respect them. You should give them their way, allow them to pass. Thank you so much, Martha.
All right. Thank you so much, Salasi, for joining us on the show. Let's move on. Hello, good morning to you.
Martha.
Hi, sir. Good morning.
Morning, once again.
Yeah, it's good to have you join us.
Okay, Martha. You see, first of all, you see one thing with convoy, right?
Yeah.
When you are driving using convoy, right? Mostly, the idea is that when one person overtake you, right? Sometimes it's difficult for you to catch up with the rest people.
Yes,
right?
Yes.
Then the idea is that if you are driving on a convoy, you give, is either you stay on one lane, right?
Yeah.
And give rooms to the other people on the other side, right? But there are no parties that these people occupy the whole lane and they will be going slowly. So what if you have an emergency?
I need some music, right?
Yeah. Most times, if we check the video, right, they stay. I know you don't pass them, but at least they maintain one lane and ask you to stay on the other lane while you come with them, right? So the essence of occupying everywhere and not allowing somebody to pass, I don't know where they get that idea from. Secondly, my question is that if they are their loved ones got this kind of brutal attack, would they be happy? Imagine if they are in the army, right? They are with that uniform. Someone called them that this is what their person, this is what their loved ones, right? Got involved in. Would they be happy? And for the police, right? I don't encourage them sacking, maybe like dismissing most of those policemen when they commit that atrocity. I think the painful part they should do is that demote all of them. Let them stay in the service. If we sack them, if we dismiss them, they become
get back into the get back into the society.
Yeah, they become a threat to the society. You cannot control them. They post service, whatever. They don't have the ability to control it. You don't know what they do. You have been trained. They have been trained. You can't control these people. They become tigers. Don't dismiss them. Demote them. Let them stay within the service. Let them be under your watch.
All right, that makes sense. That makes sense. Thank you so much, Soso. Yes, because most of the crimes we see also commit. Many times it has been alleged that these are officers that are being dismissed. these people have been in force all their lives, and they make a mistake, they're completely dismissed rather than, just giving punitive measures, right? They go back into the society, they start to perpetuate crimes, and you might not even be able to catch them because they know your taxes, So I don't know. Let's keep the conversation coming through here on 090-7353-00 and 44. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, welcome and thanks for joining us on the show.
Yeah, this Mayor.
All right, Mayor.
For your portfolio right now.
All right, thank you for joining us, Mayor. Let's hear you.
I like this conversation rather that maybe he was making.
Okay.
That this our curriculum is I don't know what to say.
Okay.
Because when you go to outside country, you see that maybe no matter who you are, you follow the law, you follow the procedure, you follow the due process.
Yeah.
You can't say that. Okay, are you telling me that if maybe you say that maybe you go to you see people that maybe they are not waiting for traffic, they are saying they are rushing to airport, they are rushing to everywhere. Even though in the bank they are rushing. I don't know where Nigeria they are rushing into. Every time everybody is rushing. I don't know. You are breaking protocol. But when you go to the airport or maybe you go to outside country, you humble yourself, no matter who you are. I remember one of the general that maybe he was in my church one certain time. He said he was in US. He wear a bet, gold bet. The bet was singing. A bet was singing like something that maybe something there for his body. Yeah. There was remove everything for his body, no matter the rank that maybe he have. Let us humble ourselves. You go say, do you know who I am? Who are you? You are a son. God will help us in this country. Thank you.
Honestly. Thank you so much for joining us, Mayor. So do you know who I am? I mean, those traffic episodes, I live for those moments. Like you hear people exchanging blows, hear people exchanging this comment. I'm like, come on. But let's keep it coming through 090-7353-0044 or 090-8766 88 and 88. Remember, we have a WhatsApp portal number, and you pretty much can send in all of your thoughts as voice notes, WhatsApp messages, text messages, or even call us up on 090-9705-44 We're talking about the couple that was, abused by Army or Major General, whatever. Yeah, by a Major General. And we're talking about extortion also by some of these officers here in the city of Abuja, which has become a thing. And like Salasi said, sometimes they're somewhere in the corners waiting for you to beat that traffic. And as soon as you do, they're out in the open, they're dragging you here and there, and you get confused. And that's why many times you see people in a bid to escape these people, they get into accidents. Some of them even lose their lives in the process. It's a menace, and it's something that needs to be dealt with, especially in the society. We're talking extortion now, and we're also talking about abuse of power. Basically, if you ask me, this is what it is. Remember, we just recently finished dealing with the case of Senator Mascot. He's a senator now who is not a senator, he's a member of the House or something. We just finished dealing with that right now, brutalizing a taxi driver. Even though the guy came out and later apologized, we don't even know what happened behind the scene, but it is what it is. We saw that happen. We saw another member abusing someone on the road. It's becoming a trend. So because you have power, does that stop the other person from being human? Does that stop you from respecting the other person and their rights as well? It doesn't make any sense. But this is where we find ourselves, and until we deal with it, we might be here in this situation for a very long time. Let's keep the calls coming through. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Mata. Good morning.
Yes, welcome and thanks for joining us again.
Danoja is my name.
Good to have you back. Let's hear you.
I went to ask Nigeria.
Okay.
What you study, and then the use of study, and then what you're supposed to do is that study in your account. You can't violate law, and then if they deal with you, you started complaining. If you see that video for that general, immediately they overtaking in the street, not in the road. Immediately they overtaking, they closing and stop in the front of that sari. If you can be a guard commander for that guard, I could do more than that too. Because the reason they put sari don't overtake.
Okay.
That is sari, and then if you overtake by far. Not to say you overtake general and then you cross and come stop in the front. See, Nigeria, they don't obey law.
Yeah.
There's no way in the country in the world where you see Sari overtake Sari and blocking. It's not possible. The one where we say they are going to investigate, nothing is coming to call for that. Thank God that they don't kill anybody there. If they kill anybody, nothing will happen.
Why do you think so? Because
Did you ever see
if
they try near me for listen to me.
Okay.
We are talking about our right. The place where you are right stop. And that place the other man stop. If you stand. There's no way in the world where you see Sari, you overtake Sari and block them in the front. Blow them, they regard it as an enemy.
I don't know if you have seen that video, Elder.
It's in the seat.
Hold on. That person was driving a Corolla vehicle,
yes.
right?
Yes.
And the jeep of the convoy was in front of them. So how can someone who is behind overtake someone who is in front if he wasn't stopped?
It's the place where they show you. If you are following them for back, they don't stop in the back and chase you out. Then you are following them.
Okay.
The place where that woman record before they see the camera from him. They really think they overtake him and stop in the front of the general.
But you just said now that the person overtook the siren or the convoy.
Yes, overtook the siren and stop in the front, the main house.
Okay.
And block them.
All right.
That's why the problem came out. But the place where they show you, they are following the siren for back. Any reason for army to the escort in the front to reverse back and begin to attack them? That's why if the place where the woman record reach before they collect the camera, where he send the message, it's only that place they show. They really reach in there, they overtake the general and stop in the front of the general with sarin.
All right. Thank you so much.
No, you can never do it.
All right.
No clue. That's why if it's in Nigeria, go outside. They always check them. It's a traffic light. You know, say there's a traffic light there. The big traffic light, and then police catch you. The next thing you say went to collect money from you. Why do you be that traffic light?
Thank you so much, Elder. I mean, although I don't agree with some of the things that you have said, because it's not looking like because something is the norm, automatically makes it right. But let's see who we have here, and then we'll address that later. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, Mata. Sorry.
Yeah,
this is also a very quick one, right?
Quickly, let's hear you.
I want to disagree with Onoja on this one, right? Mr. Onoja on this one.
Yeah.
First of all, I understand that the military has very much respect when it comes to women, right?
Exactly.
You could see the way the older man was dragging the wife
out of there
because he wants to collect the cell phone, right? So I don't know what happened after the video. We don't know. Secondly, we understood he overtook the guy to stop him to know why he maybe for whatever reason. And you see the guy was so polite not to even calm down. They came two of them. First of all, what I expected him to do was to find out the reason why he did what he did.
Yeah.
He was not offensive. He didn't make any move to attack them. So why the brutals? And even to the woman, it's very uncomfortable.
And if at all they even committed a crime, there are ways to go about these things. That's my issue.
And sorry, Martha, and the man committed the crime, right? Not the woman.
Yeah.
Why hitting hard on her? And if you know what you are doing is right, why are you afraid of someone recording you?
Exactly.
If it's against your rules that nobody overtake you, right? So they let the public know that no one overtake us when we are moving.
Exactly. Anyways,
thank you so much.
It is what it is. Thank you so. So my concern here is not the fact that the person was even overtaking. I was overtook. Whatever. That's not my concern. My idea or my problem here is how that was being addressed. Hello. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Madam Speaker.
Dr. Olajide
from Wuteson State.
Good to have you. Thank you so much for joining us today.
The action of military men against that man and his wife, highly condemnable. And we expect the military authority to investigate as quick as possible and come out with the outcome of their investigation for Nigerians to know what really transpired in that video we also.
Yeah.
Secondly, Madam Speaker, anytime I speak that, you see Nigerians, we are replica of those people you saw in that video. The politicians are there today, we are criticizing them. Most of us, we are criticizing these people. What we do worse if we are in their shoes? That is the problem. This is why this kind of ill act in our society continue unabated. Because all of us, we have almost the same character. Tell me a young man now that will be recruited into the NDA today, and after he had not finished from NDA, let him come home and see how he will be treated in the street.
His friends will even say, if you touch me, I have somebody that will deal with you and all of that.
I'm telling you, that is the character all of us we are displaying. I'm telling you, I've asked those that are not in power today, those of us that are on the street, crying, talking now. Tomorrow, let us be in that shoe, and you see we will do worse. That is why it is unabated. We just have to change ourselves. Anything short of that, if we think the leader will change us, it is we that will move to the leadership setup now.
Someday.
God bless you people.
Thank you so much, Dr. Olajide, for that contribution. We need to change ourselves, and if we continue to think like this, we are far from experiencing that change. Now, this one says, good morning, Madam Martha, good morning to you. Says, you're talking about motorists. Do you know what Nigerian police are doing to Okada riders in Abuja? They chase these riders inside the street, knock them down and take their bikes away. Not on the expresso, but beside the bus stop where they drop passengers. If the bike is a new bike, the police take it away, and these riders will never get this bike back again, or will never get to see this bike again. They're also collecting as much as 40,000 naira from the riders. Yesterday, I saw one rider who was knocked down in Duse Alaji by these policemen on patrol. You need to see the gravity of injuries sustained by this poor man. Please, something needs to be done about this criminal act by the police around Duse, Galadima, and Gwarimpa areas. Thanks, Abbas, reporting from Duse. Thank you so much, Abbas, for that report there. Let's see who we have here. Hello, good morning.
Mata.
All right, BB Blessing, good morning. Let's hear you. What are your thoughts?
How are you? Good morning. My thoughts for this matter. The people that they are top, we know they against them. Maybe they treat the citizens well.
Okay.
Maybe they treat the common man. And not just say, okay, about motor Okada rides and how they talk. These people, I thank God for BIO today. See what is happening. BIO now, at least people that they drive, they can get peace of mind to drive. If you not do well, for this radio, we tell you, say you not do well. May they do well, may they do the right thing. We not there against anybody or politician. Why is it this saying, you see traffic light, they go say, may everybody stop. You go see police where they're supposed to show example, or soldier where they drive so-called politician, they go just break law. What of the people where they meet before? I think my line by line, they say they pass. But you go see, say they say stop. You where you go school, you go just because you carry senator, you carry president. And the person where you carry say to talk word for yourself, you say pass. And they carry you pass. But the other, they are not a human being. It's not good. That is why, what did they do for people? If they do for them, person go sleep for cell, person go sleep for prison. So people when they there for prison today, now innocent people. Who go talk for them? Nobody. But their father, their grandmother. But if they treat us well, we go treat them well.
All right.
May they take care of poor people. May they take care of poor citizens. Because that is why they are there. They are not there because of their self. They're there because of citizens. May they make their eye monitor for us. Don't be say that we go they share them. May they not they do something where we go make cost they share them. After all, we not they share them anymore. If that be the cost where they wear, not that they go give their respect again. But the people where they're supposed to give respect, because they don't remove their respect, they don't throw away their respect, they don't get value again. That's why they're finished. May they be careful, may they behave well.
Thank you, BB Blessing. Thank you for that contribution. Let's head on to the next. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yes, welcome and thanks for joining us on the show.
Yeah, okay. I just want to lend my voice to the conversation.
All right, please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Paul is my name. I'm calling from Airport Road.
Is this your first time calling?
No. I called earlier this morning.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much again. Let's hear you, Paul.
Yeah, okay. I think nobody has the right to brutalize another person.
Okay.
No matter your position. Unfortunately, Nigeria is being run like a banana republic. From the head to the least, we are lawless. And until we address this issue, we're still going to be going roundabout. Now, the other day, I was going through Galadimawa. When you come under the bridge, as though you're approaching, if you're coming from Galadimawa roundabout, the under bridge of that airport express going to NJC. Yeah. There's this group of policemen that will always come there occasionally and stop every vehicle. Before you know it, they've disappeared, they've gone to another location. In a day, they can come to that place 3 times and they keep harassing innocent citizens. Now, it is not VIO, it is the police. And even if your documents are complete, they have one way or the other to stop you, to make life difficult, until you'll be forced to want to make an offer. This is what is going on in Nigeria. We just want to make things difficult for ourselves so that the man will be so frustrated and part with something. And this is not right. The country is tough. People are struggling to survive. Please go help us.
All right, thank you.
People to treat all the civilians with human faith.
With human feelings.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that contribution. I mean, and I think that's not too much to ask. If you ask me to ask, is not really too much. Hello, good morning to you. Hello, good morning. Hello, are you there? All right, please check your network settings so that we can get talking. Really want to hear what your thoughts are about this. But in the meantime, it's Eagles 102.3 FM, and this is your radio experience you can count on. We have been talking about extortion by police officers to motorists, and now Okada riders, of course. I've seen it happen, quite a number of times where we see some of these motorists or this bike owners, their bikes are being seized, loaded up in trucks and taken away. I think sometime last year we also did see where those bikes were impounded and were being broken to pieces. Let's take this one. Hello, good morning to you. Oh no. Please check your network connection again and show